Alright guys, video number 2 on the night. This other one's uploading. My internet sucks, so it'll probably take it. And you probably won't see these videos till tomorrow. It's Saturday night. You guys will probably watch these on Sunday. So, spring training right around the corner. Pitchers and catchers report in, basically 2.5 weeks. Um, I'm going to an event on February 10th in Clearwater. Not Phillies related. Directly anyway. There'll be a couple of Phillies there, I believe. But anyway, gonna go on February 10th. It's the Ted Williams Museum dinner. They do it once a year, every year. I wanted to go last year. Tickets are not on the cheap end. It's $125 for the ticket to go. But they do have some free autographs. They have a nice list of guys actually this year. This is the list of guys who will be there. The inductees are Hall of Famer Tony Perez, 7-time All-Star Dick Allen, and then they're honoring Ron Guidry and J.R. Richard. This basically is the list here. This is everybody who is confirmed at this point. Hall of Famer Tony Perez, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer Steve Carlton, Ron Guidry, Chris Carpenter, Kevin Kiermaier, Luis Tiant, George Foster, Charlie Manuel, Denny McLain, Orestes Destrada, Tippy Martinez, Scott McGregor, Steven Souza Jr., Doug Wachter, Jake Odorizzi, Bernie Carbo, Dennis Oilcam Boyd, Bill Lee, Dwight Doc Gooden, Rich Gedman, and Rico Petrelli. And then there are also names to be announced. I think they're supposed to have this next week. They're supposed to finalize this list. Jackie Bradley Jr. is supposedly another one that's on this list who may or may not be there. He was confirmed about 2 weeks ago, and then he can't go. Or came out that he wasn't confirmed, so they're still working on him. Originally, we're supposed to have Jim Palmer. He was unable to attend, so they got Steve Carlton since Jim Palmer can't come. So anyway, long story short on those, some of those guys I can take some things for if anybody needs them. However, like I say, this was an expensive event. I didn't say that, the price of the ticket just to say, oh, hey, look at me. I paid this money for this ticket. It was basically emphasized to you guys this was not a cheap event to attend. So they do have an autograph signing with all those guys that I named out for you. Some of those guys I can take stuff for. I have this cross listed on the sportsgraphing.com website as well. So if you're on there, you've already probably seen the thread. But some of these for you guys, I can take some items. They'll be $5 per item, and then you'll have to pay shipping if you want it back. Because, it would be like, anyway, obviously you guys can send a SACE or pay for shipping. The players or former players that I can take items for, Luis Tiant, Charlie Manuel, Danny McLain, Orestes Destrada, George Foster, Tippy Martinez. Tippy is cards only. Scott McGregor is cards only. The reason I say the guys that are cards only is because I have cards on them, but I only have like one or two. And I'm not going to go flip back through if you guys want to send me an 8x10 of something. I'm not going to be able to in line be in the point where I can flip back through stuff that quick. The autograph session is limited on time, and I don't want to hold myself up or anybody else because that's just not fair to me or anyone else. So those two guys, cards only. Doug Wachter, Bernie Carbo, Bill Lee, and then Dennis Oilcam Boyd is cards only. Rich Gedman is cards only. Again, same reason. Rico Petrocelli, Dick Allen, and J.R. Richard. Everybody is $5 per item except Dick Allen is 10, J.R. Richard is 10, George Foster is 10, and Luis Tiant is 10. Everybody else that I named off on that is a $5 per item. And like I say, you would pay shipping or send me a SACE if you just send cards. Thought I would open this up to anybody because those are guys that I just don't really have anything for. Like Doug Wachter, I've gotten everything I can get on Doug Wachter. Orestes Estrada, same thing. Charlie Manuel, same thing. I actually do have some stuff for Charlie Manuel, but I can get him in the spring, so it's not a big deal. And some of these other guys, I just don't have anything there. So thought I'd reach out, see if there's anybody on here who does need anything for any particular older sets that you guys might be working on for those guys that you would want signed. That day I'll be down in Tampa area all day. Originally was not going to go to Race FanFest because I just don't care for how they do it. And then at the 11th hour on Thursday, I forgot I had the pre-sale code. 2 o'clock, I got on for the autograph ticket pre-sale, and some way somehow got a Chris Archer ticket. They only sold 85 tickets for every player, so you're thinking, well, you got a Chris Archer ticket, whoop-de-doo, but each player is limited to 85 tickets. So Archer and Kiermaier was sold out by the season ticket holder pre-sale, and then the insider pre-sale that I had the code for, I was able to get Chris Archer. Since I was able to get Chris Archer, I bought a couple of more, and now I'm going to go to Race FanFest and try and get some of those guys. So I'll be at Race FanFest from 11 to 3, and then after that, I've got to go find somewhere to get ready for this dinner and get changed and cleaned up, and you have to be dressed up and go to this dinner. The dinner is in Clearwater, and it is actually at Spectrum Field where the Phillies do their spring training games. It's outside, so I'm not sure how this is going to play out, but we'll see. So if you're interested in any of those guys, again, let me know. Comment below, and we'll work something out. We'll get it figured out. Second thing, for spring training, if anybody needs Phillies stuff done, I can take some Philly stuff. I can take some minor league stuff for sure. I don't have a lot of guys locked up. I mean, I've got some stuff people have already hit me up on and sent me for a few guys. Matter of fact, I'll tell you. Well, no, I don't have a spreadsheet up. A couple of minor league guys they've sent me quite a bit on. I can still take it. I'm going to be in Clearwater a few times. Not going to go as much this year as I did last year, but I can take some stuff. Same thing for the major league guys. I can take some stuff for the MLB guys. I don't want a 50-50 anything for these guys, unless it's for 2018 Topps Heritage, because Heritage 2018 will be out on February, is it 28th, I think? 28th, 27th. It's somewhere in that area is when the release date is for Topps Heritage 2018. That is the only set that I will 50-50 out of for the Phillies, unless you have some short prints that you want a 50-50, and I just don't happen to have the short print. Otherwise, 2018 is the only thing I'll do. The rest of it, I would just as soon do consignment. And again, it's not because I'm trying to be a butt and trying to make money off of going on these trips. It's just like the other video where I'm trying to thin out my collection. I don't want to take on a bunch of other stuff that isn't something that's in sets that I want to concentrate on and get stuck with, and then I turn around and move some of these autographs, and then now I've got all these other autographs that I'm stuck with. No, I don't want to deal with that. So consignments only, or I will 50-50 2018 Topps Heritage, because Topps Heritage is a set that I really like. That's the ones that I concentrate on. Anything Heritage or Heritage Minors as well. But 2018 Heritage Minors won't be out until the end of the year. So 17 I don't really need anything on. So most of those guys are going to be 50 cent, the minor leaguers. And then the MLB guys just depends on their signing habits. But there's some of those guys that I can't take. I can't take Franco. I can't take Carlos Santana. Probably not going to take anything for Rhys Hoskins. Probably not anything for Dylan Cousins. Those guys are just tougher, and I have some stuff that I need to get done that I did not get done for me last year because I got other people's stuff done. So that is it as far as that goes. I'll see the Rays, the Orioles, possibly the Braves. I'm going to see the Braves on February 18th. You guys are only a few weeks away from getting some IP recaps from me. February 18th, I'll be at Disney doing the Braves. February 17th or 16th, or possibly both. Probably not both. I'm sure Melissa will object. One of those 2 days, I'm going to go to Gainesville and watch the Gators. I'll have some stuff from there. I'm going to graph them. And then they have Brady Singer, who could be the #1 pick in the draft this year. Jackson Kowar, who could also be a top 10 draft pick this year, is the #2 starter. With that said, if there's anybody on Florida, if you want to look at their roster, like I say, Brady Singer is possibly a #1. It could be the #1 overall pick. And Kowar is going to be a top. He'll be a first-round pick unless he just falls apart. I don't see any reason why he's not going to be a first-round pick. Those two guys or anybody else on that team, they've got some, J.J. Schwartz, Jonathan India, Deacon Lippett. They've got some guys on that team that are some draft prospects. So if there's anybody on Florida that you want to get or need something on, if you have Team USA pictures or if you want a baseball, I will 50-50 baseballs for Florida if you want those. I can take care of those because I'll do the Gators quite a bit this year. that's just it's. I enjoy going down there. It's an hour and a half drive. It's like $3 for me to get in, and it's just a fun night. It's not a lot. I don't have to fight a lot of people. It's usually me and one other local that's down there that I know real well. Are the only graphers. So if you're interested in anything with the Gators, the Phillies, or that Ted Williams dinner, please comment below. Let me know if you have my email. You can email me. If you have my phone number, you can text me. Whatever. Some of you guys I'm on Facebook with. You guys can hit me up on Facebook. However, it doesn't matter. Just let me know if you're interested in any of that stuff. And that's really it, guys. I'll maybe have another update if it gets closer to spring and I kind of know that, yeah, I'm going to go to this place a couple times or whatever. I'll let you guys know. And if there's anything I can take, then, obviously I'll do it. But Phillies, again, probably the only thing I'm going to concentrate on as far as taking stuff. Maybe the Blue Jays uh, minor leagues. And eventually I'll have the minor league schedule. And that general area is the Phillies, Blue Jays, Yankees, and Pirates. I'm not sure how some of this shifting has worked out. The Braves may be involved this year too, and the Tigers. They were trying to put them in last year, and I guess it never really worked out real well. So there is a chance once I get the minor league schedule, I can put a video out, and I may be able to take some guys for those if you have some team setters you guys want to get done, or some prospects that you guys want to get done. Because again, I've cut back on a lot of stuff that I'm going to get for me personally, as far as what sets go, so I'll be able to take some more things. Same will go during the Southern League and Florida State League season. Once we get closer to that, I'll be able to do some things there. So that is it, guys. Again, sorry for the long video. This kind of went a little bit longer than I wanted it to. You guys take care. Have a good weekend. Appreciate everybody who's reached out as well to check on me and Melissa with everything that happened and transpired. Tonight's her first night back at work, and she's having a little bit of a tough night tonight because, of course, everybody wants to talk about it, make sure she's okay. Just human nature, I guess, but it's kind of bothering her. So hopefully she has a good rest of the night. And that's it, guys. Talk to y'all later. If you need anything, let me know. Deuces.